Alright guys, so I had already started to get ready when I thought maybe I should get ready and film it. And I actually want to do a wear test for Bobbi Brown's Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation, and the shade that I have is 4.5. So I have a layer on and it looks pretty good, but I like additional coverage on my cheeks. So I started off using this product with a Clarisonic. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm really trying to remember why I bought it. I know why I bought it because Tati loves it, and for the most part I do trust her reviews, but I hate that Clarisonic brush. I feel like it doesn't blend out as well, and it just kind of leaves you streaks the same way that a brush does. So no me gusta. So I'm just taking this now and applying it where I just want a little bit coverage. And as you guys can see, it looks pretty good. It looks natural. So I've already worn this a few times and I like it, but I want to show you guys why I like it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Soft Matte Concealer by NARS, and it's in the shade Ginger, and I'm going to use this Pro Full Coverage Precision Concealer Brush by Sephora. Let me tell you guys, this brush is so good. This is really meant to give you like full coverage, and so you have to stipple it on in order to get the benefits from this brush. If you just like drag, you're not going to see it. But I had this massive pimple a few weeks ago and I saw this brush and I literally just went boop, gone. So it does work. It's a really good brush. I have the foundation one also that I should probably use more often. All right, so I'm going to just take my sponge and then press this in just to make sure that the coverage is nice and even. Lately, I find that my Tarte Shape Tape is looking kind of gray. I even pulled the new one out and it looks the same. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So to set my face, I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm actually just going to use this under my eyes, on my lids. And honestly, you don't need to set this foundation. For me, it's just more about, like, my eyes will just always crease unless I wear an eyeshadow primer or unless I do set it with a powder. Just naturally, my eyes will always crease. Everything else is just, I don't know, it looks really good. All right, so I'm gonna take my Marc Jacobs, what is this? Tantastic bronzer. Looks like this. I'm going to use my Becca brush, and I'm just going to take this and I'm going to use it to sculpt the face a little bit, but to add warmth also. Here is my Dior Show 3D Maximizer, and I'm just going to do a nice coat of this before I do my mascara, but I like to let it dry before going in with mascara. So I'm going to finish putting on my primer, come back with eyebrows and possibly mascara, and then we'll finish this look. Alright, so before I go ahead and start with the blush and basically finishing the face, I'm actually going to take the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Kabuki brush, and I'm just going to buff this all over my face. This is what I have been doing with all of my foundations, and I just like the finish. I don't like this as a setting powder because I feel like it doesn't actually set, if that makes any sense, especially if it's like a really liquidy foundation. I don't like it for it, but I do like it to go over my face because I think it just looks really natural and soft. All right, I forgot to do a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. It was driving me All right. For my, what am I gonna use? I'm gonna take my Lane Low paint pot. Looks like this, and a MAC 224, and I'm just going to dust this all over my lid. This is a cream, if you're wondering. But I like to use it with a 224 because I feel like it just gives you a really nice thin layer. And as you guys can see, it adds a little bit of color. But I'm gonna apply some shadows today. I'm going to take my Natasha Denona Mini Sunset palette. And I'm gonna go in with this shade here. And I'm just going to dust that all over my lid with a 224. And I'm going to take that up into the crease. I'm going to go in with this brown shade. And I'm just going to tap that into the, or buff that into the crease. Tap that. Just to get a little bit of a contrast. See the difference? I'm going to take a mix of these two and I'm going to use that to line or smoke my lower lash line out. For my blush today, I'm going to be using this Becca Bronzed Amber highlighter, but it definitely has a little bit more color, so I can wear it as a blush. But I love this. I've been using this just about every day. So it gives me highlight and it gives me warmth. For my lips, I'm going to be using this YSL lip stain, and this is in the shade 23. And I'm going to go back into the Sunset Mini Palette, and I'm going to take this bronzy coppery shade, and I'm just going to pop that in the center. I feel like I need a little something. I'm going to take a 224 and just buff it out a little bit so that it doesn't look so harsh. Alright, and this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'm going to check in with you guys just to kind of give you an update on the foundation. But it's now 8:43 or 44 now, and I love the way it looks. I'm actually going to finish this with Fix Plus in Gold Light. I'm going to take the sponge and just press this in. I don't know if I have a faulty spritz. I don't know if I have a faulty spray on mine, but it's just not spraying out as nicely as it should. Alright guys, that's it. So this is the final look. I'll check in with you guys later. I'll check in with you guys and let you know how this wears. But I already know. I'll talk to you guys soon.